South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So Clemson's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Makes the grab. It's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clemson set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to him, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even
turning it on.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call. What hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So Georgia Southern's offense will take the field for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen...
Right down the middle. For the first down. The Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Looking left. He's got it. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This time on target. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Starting to feel a little pressure. Quarterback gets the first down. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Breaks it inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Flips it out on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Bears the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody.
Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run it from the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched the sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under fire. Complete to the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Safe completion on the screen. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pick up of 10 and the first down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. He wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Running behind that left side. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Eagles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. Big-time kick for this young man.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard's Rock.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold and fire complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes. On the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2.
Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Got his man on the right. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Got it on the outside, it's Brown. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes a connection. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll get this drive started from their own 26.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab, it's Turner. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
I just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Absolutely center cut. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Now on the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Handoff to the single running back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Clemson. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. He'll get rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Off play action on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ware. That gamble did not pay off. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
The
2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. So now it's 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Touchdown, Clemson! Fitted in the window for the score. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. Get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
That's reeled in. It's Peoples. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This time it's complete. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Georgia Southern in a hurry. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys up.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Eagles. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start